Hey everyone, let's play some games. Today we're playing the Warlock in the arena. We got the most votes, so that's what we're gonna go with. And we have one of the new cards here, Reliquary Seeker, which I don't think is a good card. In fact, I think it's pretty terrible. So let's pass that one up. And then we look at our two other options, and then we remain a little bit sad. But I think I'm gonna go with the fencing coach. I mean, the hero power is quite useful. We're going to want to use it sometimes, right? So I guess we can get like hero power plus a 2/2. That's not that could actually be okay. Let's go with that. I mean, that wouldn't necessarily be the worst turn 3 play in the world, right? Like, get a 2/2 plus draw a card. Yeah, okay. Let's see. We have some good options this time. We have Yeti or Ogre. Oh, I like both of them a lot. And then we hate the Flying Machine. But let's go with a Yeti. I mean, it's a traditional top pick in Arena almost. Let's see. We got Dark Dwarf. Very nice. Floating Watcher. It's alright. Not bad. And then we have Mookless Champion, which is also quite alright. It's a bit more of a late game card. And it's a little bit situational. I think I want to get a few more early cards, like the Dark Dwarf. Like, it's a very solid card. Pretty much every game you get it. So then we have Blood Imp. Not a big fan. Stormwind Knight. It's okay. Iron Forge Rifleman. Again, like, it's an Elven Archer for 2 more mana that just gains +1/1. I guess it's like an Elven Archer with an Explorer's Hat that just doesn't give the Explorer's Hat back. I think I'm gonna go with the Stormwind Knight. Voidcaller. I like this card a lot. We don't have any demons so far, but we can get some demons. Well, I guess that'll be our first one. Summoning Portal. Not great. Kobold Biomancer. Not great. I think the Soulfire is the best card here. I hate the discard mechanic. I really can't stand it. But, objectively, I think this is the best card here. So let's go with the Soulfire. And then, another Floating Watch. Undertaker. Nah. Demon Fire. No. I think it's gonna be a Floating Watcher. And then I guess we have at least one more demon in the deck so far. I would love to get a second Voidcaller and maybe a few more demons. And then that'd be good. Lance Carrier. I think it's a pretty easy choice here. We're gonna go with Damani. Oh, first 2-drop. Let's get a Harvest Golem. And let's get Implosion. We don't want to silence our own demons. That sounds like a terrible idea. Yeah, let's get an Implosion. Oh, another rare. Twilight Drake. Yeah, these two. I think we're gonna go to Twilight Drake as a Warlock in particular. Let's go with that. And then Force Tank Max. We already have one Soulfire. I don't like the mechanic, and we don't really have any end game yet anyway. So let's get a Force Tank Max. And Hungry Dragon, very good card. So let's go with that. Oh my god, what's going on with turn 4? We have so many turn 4 cards. They're all pretty good though, except for the Stormwind Knight. But maybe if we could get something else, that would be good. These 2 cards, not very good. Ardian Squire, pretty decent. Let's go with that, especially with the Darkman Dwarf and stuff like that, of course. Shield Bearer, Summoning Portal, Frostbolt Warlock. We get a lot of pretty weak choices. Usually there's at least one decent pick for most ones, but we offered a lot of junk. Hungry Dragon, another 4-drop? Maybe we should, but we're low on 2-drops, so maybe we should just get the Wrath card here, because we have so many 4-drops. I think the Hungry Dragon is a better card, and I don't think the Wrath card is that good, simply because it only has 3 life, so it's easy enough to kill. It would be way better as a 3/4, of course. It's a demon, and we need 2-drops. I mean, we're already halfway through the draft, and we only have 1 2-drop, so I think I might regret it if I don't pick that one now. We got the Windfury Harpy, don't like you. Frost Elemental, I like you better. Silverhorn Guardian. We have so many 4-drops. Let's go with the Frost Elemental. Our first 6-drop, right? And I do think the freeze effect can be super useful, actually. So then we only have 2 This is like not really a great 3-drop anyway. So let's go. Well, I mean, but it's not really a very powerful 3-drop at least. Let's go with the Raging Worgen and Mad Scientist. No, let's get this one. Better 2-drop. Master of Ceremonies. Yeah, you're not so good. Demon Heart. Alright. Faceless Manipulator. Huh, okay. Let's go with Demon Heart. And Mortal Coil. I do love Mortal Coil. I really like it. I just love dealing 1 damage. On 3-drops we have 3 so far. But the thing is, we don't have that much early game. Horse Rider, Mortal Coil. I'm gonna pick Mortal Coil just because I really like the card. That's why. And then let's see, we got Volcanic Drake and Direwolf Alpha. Again, we do need 2-drops, and it does work pretty well together with our 1-drop. It's not really something you want to play on a naked board often, but it's better than nothing. Let's go for it, just because we're really low on them. Right. I think I'm gonna go with the Boulder Fist Ogre. We only have 2 6+ cards, and this is one of the best ones. Pilot the Shredder, you're awesome, but you are awesome. But how many 2-drops do we have? Now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm gonna pick. I mean, this one is not bad actually, especially together with something like Mortal Coil. Like it could, but the Shredder is just so good. You have so many 4-drops. Oh man. You know, if you only have 4 2-drops, the curve is most important. It really is. I think we need the Flame Juggler. It hurts to pass on the Shredder though. Let's get a Shredder. I mean, I kind of wanted to pick the Brood here also because of the turn 3 thing. But like, I don't want to pass on the Shredder twice in a row. I can't do that. Jeeves? No. No, not you, Jeeves. Master Jouster. Yours cost more. We don't really have that many expensive minions, so most of them is just going to be a 5/6. Then we have the Mana Bomber. You know, let's go for it. Let's just go for it. Lowly Squire. Yeah, no. Drain Life. I guess this one is kind of similar to the Fencing Coach. Like if you play the Lowly Squire and then life tap, right? Then we're gonna up with a 2/2, just like this. If you do need 3-drops, something we can do on turn 3. I mean, this one also has the flexibility that you could play it on turn 1. Let's just go for it. We need early stuff. Flame Imp. Early stuff. Okay, so now we have 5 2-drops. We need exactly a 6 2-drops is usually about like the limit where you're like, okay, now you're good. Let's pick a 6th one. And let's go for the Mad Bomber. Oh, Mad Bomber, not Mad. We already got one of those. And then, in the end, we can end up with a 3-drop, which is exactly what we need. Shade is better most of the time. But Blood Knight is sometimes just so good. And we do have an Argent Squire that could potentially get out early. And then, you know, let's go with Blood Knight. I like it. And then I'm looking at my deck, and I'm not too terribly impressed. It doesn't really get the kind of... I was hoping to get like some better demons and stuff, but we don't really have that many demons, and the ones we have are not necessarily the ones you really want to draw out with it. Of course, it's always better to get, like, even if it's a weak demon, it's better than nothing. Overall, though, not terribly impressed with this deck. I think I'm gonna have to go with... Well, let's see. Okay, which kind of 2-drops do we have? We have Amani, Direwolf, Flame Juggler, Stalker, Mad Bomber, Wrath God. Could be worse. Could be a lot better. I mean, how is this gonna do it against like shielded minibots and stuff? Well, it's gonna do great if you're gonna get the Blood Knight. 3-drops, a little low on them. This one is awesome. This one is awesome. Blood Knight is situationally awesome. 4 drops be good here. Then I don't feel the synergy in this deck and stuff like that. So I think I'm gonna go with like, I'll try and say 6 wins. Let's see if we can do that. I mean, last time I said 5 wins with that Shaman deck, we got 8, so I'm gonna say 6 this time. Even though I don't think it's really better than the Shaman deck, but maybe I just underestimated. So now I'm adjusting for that. Let's see if we can get those 6 wins. Starting out against a Mage.
You asked for it.
And we do have the coin and the freed up. So let's hold on to the freed up. Oh man, Yeti. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to the Yeti too. Then again, maybe I probably shouldn't have held on to the Yeti because like we have so many good 4-drops in the deck, so there's a fairly high chance that we're gonna draw one by turn 4 anyway. And since we didn't have a 2-drop or a third 3-drop yet, I wouldn't have done it if I did not have the coin. But since I have the coin, like both a 2 or a 3-drop could be good for us. Okay, so we did get our 3-drop, so everything is fine. We'll just end turn here. And we can coin into something. I know what, a Blood Knight would have been even better here. Coin Blood Knight here. Oh, it's so good. And that's why I have the Blood Knight in the deck. Unfortunately, we don't have it in the hand. Now, I think I'm gonna play the Harvest Golem. Because the Raging Worgen will just die to the Micro Machine, right? So I think the Harvest Golem makes a lot more sense. And then, of course, we need to get rid of this Micro Machine before it gets out of control. So hopefully she doesn't have Frostbolt, for example. That's unfortunate, right? Because now this one is going to be a 5-2 on her turn, which is really, really bad. Because that means that... yeah. Well... I think I'm just going to play the Amani here. I mean, I could, of course... Yeah, because he kind of serves the same purpose, right? And I'd rather just save the Borg for later when we could potentially get more use out of it, because... Well, I just want to see if we can kill this Micro Machine. And it looks like we will not be able to. Oh no, this is bad news. Wow. Okay then. Let's play the Yeti. I'm not gonna play the Hungry Dragon because we might end up like giving her some kind of card we don't really want her to have right now. Can't believe this Micro Machine is almost killing us by itself. Wow. Bad stuff. If only we had the Implosion here. That would have been pretty good. But we did not. Don't have a Fireball. Don't do it. And actually, if she had a Fireball, she would almost have lethal also if she just went for the face. Like, say she has 2 Fireballs in her hand here, then she might just go for the base and, you know. But, okay, well. Oh no. Oh, I mean, the sad thing is, I'm happy. Wait. Oh. Wait. I forgot about the Fallen Hero. Oh man, I totally missed that. Right. So now we actually did not get to kill the Micro Machine. So I think we simply have to Demon Heart it. Wow. Forgot about the whole like do double damage with the hero power thing from the Fallen Hero. I didn't even notice it after she fire blasted it for some reason. I don't know what's wrong with me. That actually, but the thing is, if he had played a Hungry Dragon, she would have gotten a minion that did 1 attack anyway, so she could still have done the same thing. To just run the minion we gave her plus the 2 damage fire blast and that into us. Let's see. Oh man, we can't really afford to take any more damage. But what else can we really... Can't really do anything good here, can we? I think we... Oh man, this is bad news. But we need to play stuff. Oh, wait. No! 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 Is that like the best one drop you can actually get? It very well might be. Oh, Flame Cannon. What kind of first game is that? Well, that did not work at all. Come on, Meta Bomber. Save us.
That was a mistake. You win this time.
Alright. That could not have gone much worse. Let's try another game. And hope that man, it's so mean, right? Like with the first game when you get like almost impossible to win game like this one. Like there was pretty much nothing we could have done to really get rid of that micro machine earlier. There was just nothing. Because whenever we played a minion, she just had removal for it. Yep. If only we had gotten the Blood Knight though. That could have changed everything. Alright. Let's Nah, we need no, but having a free drop is pretty nice. Let's keep, and we don't have that many free drops around. Let's see if we can model coil. Okay. Okay, we got a Argent Squire, and that works pretty well together with the Mortal Coil. Like, say she plays like a 2-drop here, then a Knife Juggler, we can run that into it, then Mortal Coil, finish it off. Yeah, that works. I'm glad to see you. Squire, and if the Mortal Coil is not useful, then we... Oh, stop that. Then we can just life tap. Unfortunately, she's gonna use her coin and her dagger to get rid of that. At least we Well, let's life tap. Blood Knight. Okay. Could be useful. Could be very useful. Goodbye, Argent Squire. At least you managed to do some damage and get her to use her coin. So, you did some work. Wow, she really doesn't have anything. It's almost like we're playing against an oil rogue. I could play this one. We could play this one if you want to tap. But honestly, I want to apply more pressure. Yeah, let's play the Raging War. I think this one could have been fine too, though. But we don't really need the card. We have a 4-drop in case we need it. Or we could even do something like Fencing Coach plus Mortal Coil next turn, if that seems appropriate. Hope you play something with Shield, though. That would be best. Not playing versus the Paladin, though. You're ready for those. All the shielded minibot armies will be destroyed by our Blood Knight. Not happy to see that Deadly Poison. I actually considered that for a second when I was looking at the Raging Vorken, how Deadly Poison would be like the perfect answer to it. But I was hoping she didn't have it. Let's just play this one. Hey, we get something on the board, we do a little bit of damage. It doesn't die to Deadly Poison. So yeah, that works. Okay. Now, we could go for the Implosion here and hope that... Oh, right, but if it only hits for 2, we can finish it off with the Mortal Coil. So yeah, okay, let's go for that. Do that, come on. Oh, 4, perfect. And then we can still do this and that. And then we basically hope that she does not have Blade Flurry, or Fan of Knives for that matter. If she doesn't have any AoE here, we even got the Direwolf Alpha. Don't AoE, please. Don't do it. Instead, just play something with a... Okay, well, no Blade Flurry, but she could have Fan of Knives. Oh, okay. Well, that works pretty well with the Direwolf Alpha, right? So if you play that, then we can kill it. Yeah, so we do... Oh wow, there's also this one. But... I think if she played this... what do we play with it? We don't have any demons right now. Maybe we actually play the Fencing Coach. And then live tap. Then, okay, well, we didn't get anything we could really use there. And then we do... this, and... that, and that. Okay, that works. And I've actually got a demon, so we could play Void Caller next turn, potentially. We already took it down to 18, so this game is definitely going a lot better than the last game. Thankfully. Okay. Goodbye, Wolf. Oh, and Fencing Coach too. I'll happily trade an Eviscerate for a Fencing Coach though. I mean, Fencing Coach is basically a 1-mana card if you're planning to Hero Power next turn. I think actually this very arena run is kind of making me change my opinion a bit of the Fencing Coach, because I mean, it's a great card to play when you want to Hero Power that turn, because then you're getting a 2/2 for 1 mana. Now, what are we gonna do about this guy? We could run that into that, and then play them out of armor, and then there's be a very high chance that we would actually finish it off. But what are we gonna do with... oh... well, we could also play this one plus life tap, but kind of want to get rid of that. We could life tap first and play them out of armor. Let's life tap, and then I'll run that into that, play the matter armor, and then end turn. Alright. Oh wow, yeah, keep it in your face. Much better than last time, Matter Bomb, where you couldn't even kill a single minion with 1 HP. Alright. Okay, that works. Come on, play a shielded minion. I just want to steal its shield. Like, one of those taunts. Oh, what did he call? Oh, you know, the 4/5s with shields. Can't remember. Oh well. That only works on minions. We can't... that's not a demon. How do we do this? We're not in any danger of dying, so I think we could afford to play this. We could run that, then life tap.
I wonder.
Right, if you do
One day I'll be a real
that, and then we life tap and go for the face. Okay, that works. It's almost like we have an Inspire deck here. Like, we got that guy that makes it cheaper to do it, and we got this guy. Yeah. 5, 14. Well, she can't even use Cold Blood on this minion, so... okay. Well, that went a lot better. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.